to your mama. Give me this.
And of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back.
Bro, he's not going nowhere with the run. You can hang that up.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Stafford. Forced out to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Deontay Harris.
Rick Fox.
Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will have a short field in front.
Where is that?
They take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Still falling, young punk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
On 1st and 10, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Flushed out right. And he's going to...
Come on, man. Let's do this every time.
That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That's probably bringing
Try to slide, won't slide.
Week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security. and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Give me that. What? Come on, baby. It's me, baby.
Intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down. And this passing game's offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken in the end zone. At the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's big T.J. Hawkinson. And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh, I knew he was going over there.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Saints' 48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stafford. His throw
Ooh, that supposed to be my snag. What?
Taylor Gabriel that time.
Defense, what? The defense.
Looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Incomplete. Cut his head off. What?
Remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Lions nothing.
Hill on 1st down.
Oh, I didn't see him too late.
Picked off at the 22. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
22-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Stafford.
Be quiet.
Traffic and it's intercepted. Shouldn't see Brandon Johnson with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. If there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Hill. Dancing to his left.
Oh, come on, man.
For Smith, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked off at the 46. He returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studied and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
Lead to number 47.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford. Completing it here, Marvin Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Buying time was left. That is caught.
What?
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
There.
To the air again. Stafford. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. Extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Come on.
Not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, try and keep bodies in cover, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Go put pajamas on. Go get pajamas. Yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Looks to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Lions 7.
following the touchdown kick. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. From the gun.
Man, I put blitz.
It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Harris now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Raiders to kick off for Detroit.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for more.
Come on, man.
First down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Hill.
Why is he running far out?
And down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
On second down, Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Being a 50-yard punt, though, they do get 10 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 19-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Hill going to try and run with it. A 10th carry for Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Hill being chased out left. They'll try and run it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Hill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe
he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I wasn't trying to hit stick. I should have pushed triangle on that ball.
Right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Stafford here. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't believe their eyes.
Give me that.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Hill now after the interception. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cole Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Hill. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 36-yard
and Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They have gone final now in Cincinnati. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. DJ Chark up above 130 receiving yards now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Not without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.